They shorty crazy. True. I'ma hit it in the middle. I'ma come in with the riddles. Addy got me in a pickle. I'ma fuck her, is she little? And the booty hella bigger. You would think her being taken would've stopped me, but it'll keep on raising up the tempo.
Yo, everybody. Gurren Lagann can beat Goku. Yeah, it's a fact. I can prove it. But anyways, fuck, what was I gonna talk about again? I would like to start by saying this right now. Like, right the fuck now. If you truly are intelligent, you wouldn't have to claim your intellect every single fucking chance you get. And someone who is truly an intellectual doesn't brag about it every fucking chance they get, every time. Oh, you will never get to my level of intellect. You will never be blessed with what I have. All I'm saying is that if you have to claim something every time, then you probably don't have much of what you're claiming to have in the first place, right? Look, I myself am not disrespectful. Well, I am a little bit, but only in a joking manner. I never truly disrespect people, or at least I don't really intend to. And you know, but that all changes when I encounter someone who is disrespectful, you know? Someone who's an asshole for no fucking reason. You know, I've been told by my friends that even though someone is disrespectful or whatever, that I should, like, not stoop to their level, but, you know, as much as I try to, it's freaking hard, honestly. Alright, I've taken a moment to calm myself down before going further because, because if I didn't, I would say too much, honestly. Like, I would say things I shouldn't have to, like things I shouldn't say. But anyways, let's get on with this video. The guy talks about everything, but I'll be focusing on two videos in particular because those two are what caught my attention the most and actually the ones that I've seen. But you can tell by these two videos the type of person he is. The things he says and the way he acts is not just a persona. He truly believes that this is like, he's intelligent. He truly believes that he's better than everyone else, or better than most at least, which is not okay. Like, he has like no grounds on which he's saying that from what I've seen, or no grounds that he has shown. And again, as I said once and once more, if you truly are intelligent and you truly are the genius you claim to be, you wouldn't have to brag about it every chance you fucking get. You wouldn't have to say it in every fucking video. But, you know, that's all I have to say before I get on with this. Look, I really need to stress this. If you really are what you say you are, you don't have to say it. You can show it. You can prove it, okay? Alright, so the first video I wanted to discuss was a video having to do with JoJo. And something I want to say right from the get-go is, okay, I agree with everything. Well, not everything. I agree, like, with what he initially says, like, the beginning. But I don't really agree with it completely. I agree with most of it.
JoJo fans have got to be some of the most virgin, non-pussy-getting idiots on this planet.
It truly takes a higher level of skill to be this clinically brain dead. There's no way you're not diagnosed with some type of mental disorder. Claiming with 100% conviction that you're a JoJo fan. That's just the reality of most JoJo fans. You're mentally ill, if not all. You know, it's crazy. 2 years ago, I made an absolutely groundbreaking video exposing the shit out of this terrible franchise. And I made it specifically to warn you people about garbage like this happening. A new season of this trash coming out and getting hyped up. But the question I have for you people, that I have to relay to you people, for what? Why are you getting excited? What's the reason? For the same bland, generic, rinse and repeat, repetitive shit on top of an ugly-ass art style? I mean, everything about JoJo is just a definition of formulaic, rinse and repeat bullshit, ramped up to 100. But of course, people only dig right the series because it has those gay undertones for faggots and people who just don't have any type of self-respect for themselves. They need characters who they can just dick ride 24/7, draw fan art of, obsess over it because they don't have anything else going on in their life. Like, let's keep it real. All you losers watching this video right now, you're a loser. And what I just said, up to now, everything I've said about JoJo and its fan base, 100% describes you. Like, let's keep it real. You're not unique. You're not original like me. You're not a diva. You're not multi-talented. You're not profound. You're not intellectually gifted. You're nothing. I'm everything.
I for one like that not all of us are like-minded, right? I for one like that not all of us think the exact same. All of us have different likes, different hates, different things we hate, right? Different things that we want in life. All of us have different opinions and shit. We each have things that are different from each other. We each have things that are like not the same when we look at anyone else, right? We are each different. I don't know why the hell someone would want to ruin that by saying, oh, all of you suck for liking this one thing. I don't know why someone would want to ruin the fact that we each have different things we like, different things we hate. Look, if someone hates JoJo, that's perfectly fine. I honestly am not the biggest fan of it. And I agree with the fact that like sometimes it can get like overrated. I'm not gonna lie. With that being said, however, I don't think a show getting overrated is worth you is like deserving of you talking shit about a fan base, right? Like, well, okay, maybe you should talk shit about the fan base. I'm not. That's the point I was gonna make after whatever I said about him, right? Like, the fan base can sometimes get toxic. The fan base is divided by parts, like literally. There's a fan base for part 5. There's a fan base for part 6. And you know, I've been told that like not to tell anyone part 4 is my favorite, because they said, oh, if you tell anyone part 4 is your favorite, they're gonna attack you. Like, be safe. And although I agree the JoJo fandom can be toxic and is toxic in many cases, I don't believe that every single person is like that. And that's where we're different. You think that everyone in the JoJo fan base is like that. I only think that some of them are like that. We're not the same. And there's a reason I said I was only covering 2 videos, because he literally not only talks shit about JoJo, he talks about like most modern day animes. Look, I understand that you're obsessed with nostalgia. I can't relate because I'm only like 23. I'm not even that old yet. But like, for those who are obsessed with nostalgia, you know, like, just stop it.
If you're doing it, stop it. Get some help.
I am everything. I am everything that you should inspire to be. Or
Aspire, I should say, excuse me. But again, you JoJo fans, you're just the bottom of the barrel. You're just scraping the bottom of the barrel of just garbage that you just hype up. Again, I don't understand why you people are hyping up this trash. Everything about JoJo is trash. The story sucks, the characters suck. Every JoJo part is the same exact fucking thing. A group of poorly developed characters go on this road trip style journey. A whole bunch of fights that are confusing and not at all entertaining, like something like Hunter x Hunter, although that series also gets kind of overrated nowadays, but still nowhere near to the degree of JoJo. I mean, JoJo is just complete dog shit. With ugly art styles, terrible animation, JoJo has some of the worst animation. It's funny, even though I despise JoJo, even the 90s OVA had good animation, but these latest seasons have been dog shit. And again, you losers who are gonna be like, why are you talking about JoJo or watching it if you don't like it? You dumb fuck. The reason why I don't like it is because I watched it, and I understand that it's complete trash.
I just wanted to show that one last clip before I covered his other videos, and yes, obviously those 2 photos I added myself. He didn't actually use them in the video. So basically he was like, the animation of the OVA is way better, and the art style was much better, which simply isn't true. The art style and animation, whichever he was referring to, both of those are way better in the 2015 whenever it came out. I don't really remember. That's besides the point though. Obviously, studios and artists are gonna improve over time, so I don't really get what he was trying to say with that. Either he's some small child who tries to claim, I have an old soul too, so that his dad doesn't bully him or whatever, or like, he's just some 30 to 40-year-old man who's obsessed with the old shit and can accept that the new stuff can be good. Real quick before I cover his other video, I said earlier, like, before he disabled his comments, I was like, yo, this is exactly how stereotypes are made. Like, you're generalizing an entire group of people. And while most people would say like, oh, most of them are like this, you're like the opposite. You're like, oh, no, every single one of them are exactly like what I say. No exceptions. And that's not okay. I disagree with that completely. Alright, so now that I'm done talking about that, I will talk about this, because talking about that means I can talk about this. Yeah, so I'll be fucking around a lot, as you can see. First thing I would like to say, Invincible brings something new to the table. Well, I wouldn't really necessarily say it brings something new to the table. Obviously, some things that they've done, others have done before. That's common fucking sense. But with that being said, however, I don't think it's a copy pasta like this fucker claims. So, is an Invincible a copy of everything previously done? Well, no, of course not. And anyone who would claim so is definitely wrong. Alright, so one of the very few things, well, not the very few things, but the very few things I care to cover that he says, right? He was like, Invincible brings nothing new to the table, as I said previously that he said. Anyways, he was like, he brings up some truth. I'm gonna be honest, he brings up some truth. Like, no one actually cared about Invincible until Amazon decided to animate it. Very few people cared about it. Very few people knew about it. Like, I'll be honest with you, I knew about Invincible, but I wasn't really that interested in it. Like, before the show came out, I read the first 5 issues and got bored off of it. I'm not gonna lie. With that being said, though, like, I went back to it. I sat through the 5 issues and then some. It actually got better for me. And through reading Invincible, I learned that, it's not Superman, alright? That's, he brings up how Omni-Man is just like an evil Superman, and although that's kind of true, and I'm gonna say what multiple people have said before, the Viltrumites are not Kryptonians, they're Saiyans. If Invincible truly was an original, then it would be the most predictable comic series within the entirety of, comic series, basically. But no, they surprised us with some shit. They definitely surprised me. Like, I never thought that Mark would, throw away the chance to bring back the Guardians of the Globe. Spoiler alert. I never thought that Robot would turn on them like that, but it happened. Yeah, Robot turning on them, like, was the biggest surprise. I thought the final villain was gonna be, like, Thrag. But no, Robot ended up being Sasuke, if that makes sense. Yeah, Sasuke was such a weird analogy. Every time, like, a hero becomes evil, or, like, one of the main characters, especially, like, a rival, but it doesn't always have to be a rival, every time, like, one of the good guys turns to the other side, they're gonna be like, whoa, he just pulled a Sasuke on us. He's doing a Sasuke. He's on some Sasuke shit. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be saying that from now on. Every time that happens. Sasuke. As I said earlier, he also starts talking about, like, how the comics from the 90s are superior and nothing will ever compare. And as I said before, you already know my problem with this. Give other shit a try. Don't be so stuck in the past. Don't be stuck in the past. Don't do that. I can't stand people like that, and I can't stand people who pretend to be like that.
Invincible is just a series that is getting hyped up by people who do not know or understand or have a basic fundamental understanding of the greatness of the classic OG original American comics. Pre-1999, of course. Anything after 1999 is complete trash, but again, the comics in the 90s were greatness, and people are trying to helm this as the pinnacle approach to what American superhero comics should be, and it's just no.
I'm honestly convinced that this guy just hates life, to be honest, because, like, let's look at the facts real quick, alright? So, he literally just said, everything after 1999 was trash, and, obviously everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I may joke about their opinion being wrong every once in a while, but at the end of the day, I believe that, hey, if you feel some way about something, then sure, feel that way. My problem with him is, like, he just like, has this idea that everyone else's opinions are wrong and that his are always, like, the best ones or, like, perfect or whatever. And back on my point about false claims, right? If you truly are intelligent, I'm not saying that intelligent people don't every now and then let people know that they're intelligent, then yeah, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to be modest all the time. I like to be modest every now and, well, for most of the time, but every now and then, I let people know, hey, I'm good at so-and-so thing. With that being said, however, if you really are good at something or, like, really intelligent or whatever the case may be, you don't have to keep reminding people about it. If you really are what you say you are, you only have to say, like, every now and then, like, a few times, or, like, hell, just once or twice. It doesn't have to be that many times. You don't have to remind people if you really are what you say you are. I hate to be that type of person, but, just don't take this guy seriously. I don't take him seriously. I can say that with absolute certainty. I don't like saying stuff about people because that's not really my style unless I'm joking. And also, I don't really like the idea of me doing, like, a serious-ish video. I mostly do, like, comedy. Well, bad comedy, but still. I'm meant for entertainment. This isn't really my thing. I just felt like covering this because I felt like people need to talk about this. Like, this guy, was growing. He hasn't made videos, like, for a month now. And, yeah, for a month. I don't know what he's been doing, but if he ever does start uploading, I hope he sees this somehow. I don't even know how that's gonna happen. He disabled his comments, so any like, attempt for me to, like, at least talk with him is gone. So any idea of me talking to him, commenting on his stuff, maybe there's a video that I can comment on if I really look. But, like, from the ones that I've seen, comments disabled. You cannot say anything. You cannot try to reason with him, debate with him. None of that. So that's a problem, but you know, who really cares? At the end of the day, I'm not the one who hates life. At the end of the day, I'm not the one. Well, I'm gonna stop talking shit about him because, you know, I don't want to do this. I've been on this video since November, and I'm finishing like now. Damn, like I really procrastinate with shit. Anywho, don't have a good day, have a great day. Enjoy your days. Ooh, I guess I'll play some music or whatever. Yeah, instead of my usual outro, I'll do something cool for you guys. Bye bye.